Beryl, Beryl, Beryl is my school, best education reservoir for young learners just like me. Beryl, Beryl.
Hello, my lovely learners and viewers out there. Welcome back to our e-learning platform. Here once again in grade 4, the subject we are looking at today is basic science. And in basic science, we are still continuing our lesson on the human body. Remember, we started the lesson on the human body. That is the blood circulatory system, the circulatory system. And today we are looking at blood circulation. Remember previously we looked at the circulatory system as the pathway in which blood goes round in the body. And we say the blood does not just go round like that. This blood that goes round within some materials. And those materials we talk about the blood vessels, the heart. So the heart is one of the items or material in which blood goes round. Then the blood vessels, as we looked at the blood vessels last week. If I ask you, mention some blood vessels in the body that we learned last time for us. Okay. Number 1, we talk about the artery. And 2, we talk about the veins. Then the capillaries. These were the blood vessels that we look at. Remember, we have said that the arteries take blood away from the heart to other parts of the body. And the arteries, what type of blood do they carry? They carry oxygenated blood with oxygen, apart from a particular artery called pulmonary artery. Then we also look at the veins, that they are blood vessels, thinner, they have thinner walls than the arteries, and the veins do what? They take blood from other parts of the body to the heart. Then what type of blood do veins carry? The veins carry deoxygenated blood. That's blood without oxygen. But a particular vein does not carry that type of blood. And that vein is what? Pulmonary vein. It carries oxygenated blood. Then today we want to look at circulation. How does this blood go around in the body? That's what we want to briefly look at. What is blood circulation? It is the process in which blood moves around in the body. Now, remember the other one, circulatory system, the pathway. Today we are talking about the process itself. That's how blood goes around in the body. And the blood circulations in the body, in the human body, is in 2 routes. That blood moves around in the human body in 2 routes. That's 2 ways. One is what is called the pulmonary circulations, and the second one is the systemic. So you have the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. These are the 2 routes in which blood moves around in our human body. Are you with me? Alright, now when we talk about the pulmonary circulation, what do we really mean? The pulmonary circulation is the movement of blood from the heart to the lungs, and then from the lungs back to the heart. I take that again. That the pulmonary circulations of blood in the body is the movement of blood from the heart, the human heart, to the lungs, then from the lungs back to the heart. The blood that leaves the heart to the lungs now is the blood without oxygen. And getting to the lungs, you know, when we talk about our respiration, that is breathing in and breathing out. At the lungs, the blood receives oxygen. Then from there, this oxygenated blood is then being pumped or taken back to the heart, from where it will be pumped to other parts of the body. So pulmonary circulation is the movement of the blood from the heart to the lungs, and from the lungs back to the heart. That is what the pulmonary circulation is all about. Now in the pulmonary circulation, the blood will now enter the left auricles, from there to the right ventricle, and from there through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. Are you getting me? Now from the lungs, when the blood has received oxygen, now the pulmonary artery will now take the blood from the pulmonary vein will now take the blood from the lungs to what? To the heart. Now it is from the heart that this oxygenated blood, that is the blood that has received the oxygen, will now enter to the right auricle, from the right auricle to the left ventricle, ventricle, and from there will be pumped to a very big blood vessels called the aorta. That is the biggest of the artery to the other parts of the body. That's what the pulmonary blood circulation is all about. Alright friends, we have said that blood circulation is the process whereby blood pumped from the heart is transported to all parts of the body. And we have said that this blood flows is in two parts or two routes: the pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation. And in pulmonary circulation is the movement of blood from the heart to the lungs and then back to the heart. Now this is how it goes, that from the various parts of the body, the blood enters the right auricle, as I have stated earlier. Enter the right auricles through what? What is called vena cava, as you have seen in a very short while. Then from there, as it enters the heart or the right auricle, it passes to the right ventricle. Enters the right auricles, passes to the right ventricle. From the ventricle, it is pumped to the lungs. Now, what takes the blood from the right ventricles to the lung? It is the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery will take the blood from the right ventricle to the lung. Now, when the blood receives oxygen in the lungs, as we have said earlier, what happens? It returns to the left auricle, no more the right auricle, but left auricle through the pulmonary vein. Remember, we have talked about this pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. You know, this blood that was taken from the heart to the lung was blood without oxygen, and that is why it is carried by the pulmonary artery. Now that it has received oxygen in the lungs and it is to be returned to the heart, which vein carries it? It is the pulmonary vein. But remember that veins do not carry oxygenated blood, exceptions of the pulmonary vein. So the blood that is being returned from the heart to the from the lungs to the heart is blood with oxygen, which is called oxygenated blood. All right. We also talk about the systemic circulation, as blood flows from the heart to all parts of the body. The blood that flows from the heart to all parts of the body, and this blood is pumped to all parts of the body through what? The biggest artery called aorta. Now the aorta will now pump out the blood. Then the respective arteries will now take it to what? To other parts of the body, as we are going to see. Now when the blood enters the left auricles from through the pulmonary vein, it will now enter to the left ventricle. So it is here in the left ventricle that the aorta will pump it out to other parts of the body, as we want to take a look at the picture in the chart that we have. Here is the picture of the heart. You can see the chambers of the heart. We have said that in pulmonary circulation, blood from various parts of the body enter the right auricle through what? Through the vena cava. This vena cava carries blood without oxygen. That is the biggest vein in the body. Now, from these right auricles, the blood flows to the right ventricle, and it is from this right ventricle that it is pumped. It is pumped to the lungs. Now, when it is pumped to the lung to receive oxygen, and at the lung, when it receives oxygen, it returns to the body, that's to the heart, through the pulmonary veins. You know, the pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood. So it's these pulmonary veins that carry the blood, that carries the blood from the lungs after the blood has received oxygen and brings it into the left auricle. You can see the left auricle here, this chamber. Now from the left auricle, the blood flows into the left ventricle. Now in the left ventricle here, it will not go round. Remember, we have learned earlier that these 4 sections or 4 chambers of the heart do not mix, the blood in it does not mix. So from the left auricle, it enters into the left ventricle. From here, this you can see this is the aorta that will now pump the blood. Now as the aorta pump the blood from the left ventricle, the blood now, the aorta now with respective arteries will now take the blood to other parts of the body. What blood will this aorta and the respective arteries now pump to the body? It is the blood that has received oxygen from the lungs as it is supplied to the heart. So take note, from the right auricle into the left ventricle, what type of blood flows through it? Deoxygenated blood. From this right ventricle, it is pumped or transported to the lungs for what? To receive oxygen. When it has received oxygen, it is now flowed back to the left auricle. From there, it enters the left ventricle where it is pumped to the other part of the body. So these 2 sides, the right hand side, the right auricle and right ventricle. What blood flows there? Deoxygenated blood. While in the left the left side of the heart, you have the left auricle and left ventricle. What blood flows through these 2 chambers? The blood with oxygen, called oxygenated blood. All right, my lovely learners out there. We have said that in systemic circulation, blood flows from the heart to all other parts of the body and then back to the heart. Then what blood flows from the heart to other parts of the body? That is the oxygenated blood. Remember, blood with oxygen. As we saw in the picture, that it is through the what? The largest artery called the aorta. That is the artery that will take this blood with oxygen to other parts of the body. Then when the oxygen in the blood has been used up, when we talk about the respiration, you'll get to understand that better. Now, what happened? They become blood without oxygen. And when immediately they become blood without oxygen, they are to be transported back to the heart. Then from the heart to the lungs, remember, to receive oxygen. Alright, so from here, when the oxygenated blood, it enters the heart through what? The left auricle. Then from there into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, we have said that this blood with oxygen is pumped through the largest artery to the various parts of the body. That is by their respective artery. Alright, what then is the functions of blood circulatory system in the human body? If you are asked, what are the functions of this blood circulatory system that we've been talking about? Number 1, it serves as what? A transport system. That I don't need to ask you what does it transport. Remember, we have said earlier that it helps to transport oxygen to other parts of the body. It helps to transport that's the nutrients. It also helps to transport waste material from their respective body cells to where they are to be excreted out. Alright, then number 2, we have it helps to distribute heat evenly in the body. You feel your body, you touch your body, you feel that at least you are warmed. Now it is because of the blood circulatory, it helps to carry heat or transport heat evenly to other parts of the body. We also say that it helps to defend the body against diseases. That is the job of the white blood cells, you know. Then and other ones. Alright, with this we've come to the end of our lesson for today, but we'll not just go like that without having a few questions for our assignment. Alright, my lovely learners, here we have a few questions for our assignment. Alright, define blood circulation, that's question 1. While question 2 says, state and explain briefly 2 routes by which blood circulates in the human body. 3. Dash blood flows through the right auricle and right ventricle. Alright, number 4, as the last question says, dash blood flows through the left auricle and left ventricle. Alright, my lovely learners out there, here we've come to the end of our lesson for today. And I believe that you enjoyed the lesson. I want to say that you stay safe and stay healthy until I come again in our next lesson time. I remain your class and subject teacher, Mrs. Comfort Bassey. Say bye for now.